name is Sheikah.
Need 360.
360? You want it fast or slow? The 360.
Slow.
Shouts out to all the bird brains that did a 360 for RT. I don't know. He's 9 or 10 now. I don't know what he can do to please you. I don't know why you're doing 360s for him, but whatever. I mean, it's actual adults that want to get jiggy with you, and you're a woman too. I'll be honest with you. Women should have no problem getting something from an adult man. It's usually the men that have to try harder to get something. As a woman, you should not have no trouble or struggle trying to get with another adult man. Like, if you going straight to a child, I'm sorry. You for one, you not being smart, and two, you just being nasty. Another thing, in our country, and this is what I hate so fucking much because it's so inconsistent, and the U.S. citizens we have not done shit to actually nip this stuff in the bud. And our government also isn't doing shit to nip it in the bud because they're also participating in it. And the citizens are also participating in this stuff. You have the U.S. citizens and the government will claim, we want to protect the kids, right? They'll just say it. But then when you really look into the inner workings of things, you have people that know people, family members, that do stuff with children and don't say shit about it. And it's a lot of families in this country that are guilty of that. Make that clear. 2, we have people in our country that made laws in certain states where it's okay for a 16 or 17-year-old to do those type of acts with an adult, as long as there's consent on both ends and if the law deems it okay. But we lock up adults for having CP and many more things that are related to this, right? So why would you make laws where you give adults permission to go sleep with someone who's 16 or 17, but we lock up adults for doing that? You can't have it both ways. It has to only be one way. Only one way. And the only way it should be is adults mess with adults and children mess with children. That's it. That's if those children are doing those acts. Well, it should be with another child. They shouldn't be doing those acts at a young age, but it should be with a child. Another child, adult, and adult. Just that simple, right? But in our country, sadly, our country is so fucking dumb with so many dumb people that it's hard to nip this shit in the bud because so many idiots have let it run on for so fucking long. But these same idiots will say, we want to protect the kids. No, you don't. You don't know what the fuck you want at this point. You already created a mess. And it's kind of too late at this point. It's really too late at this point. Like, you might have to do a whole clean slate of this country at this point and start anew. Like, we need Eren Yeager to come do the rumbling, stomp out everything, and so we can rebuild anew. Start from scratch. Because this is wild. And all this stuff is happening. And people claim, man, we care about children, bruh. No, y'all don't. This is one thing I know about people in our country for sure. And this is probably a thing that happens universally. People with children care about their children first. Sadly, some people don't care about their children, but even if they don't care that much about their children, if there was a case where they had to save their child and another child, but they knew they could save both, but chose to just save their own child, they're going to save their own child first. That's just a fact. In this country, not many people care about children like that. If people did, people wouldn't turn a blind eye to 2 kids on the street fighting. If any adult saw 2 kids on the street fighting, I don't care if you didn't want it to be your business. Make it your business. Why the hell are these 2 kids fighting? We're all supposed to be a community. We're all supposed to be neighbors and stuff. It's the stuff that, what happens to the stuff they teach in the Bible, help your fellow neighbor and stuff, all that nonsense. And none of y'all do that. None of the Christians in this country even do that. Y'all don't look out for other people's kids. Y'all look out for your own, and there's nothing wrong with that. But let's stop pretending like in this country we care about the kids. Collectively, a lot of people don't. Some people do, and some people don't. But collectively, y'all don't. We don't even, you guys, not every public school in America offers proper nutrition to our children, which is sad. Because why are we allowing that? It is so many U.S. citizens that don't give their kids breakfast in the morning so they can go to school and perform and be the best they can be. They send them to school without food, and they probably may not even get good food at school, and then they're failing in school because no one couldn't do the bare minimum of making sure they had proper nutrition so their brain is working properly. Like I said, we don't even care to feed children enough in this country. But people claim, oh, we care about the kids. We care about the kids so much that we don't give our kids enough rights in this country. But we care about the kids. Like, you guys, children literally have less rights than adults in this country. Children cannot defend themselves like the way an adult has the right to defend themselves in this country. A child has to do nothing but take it and accept it and deal with it. Parents don't even allow their children to advocate for themselves and speak with one another in this country. Because if a child tries to, let's say, hey mom, I don't really like this. I don't want to do this. Oh, you talking back to me? You challenging me? No. He's doing what you get to do as an adult. Tell people no. Tell people yes. So I'm sorry. With the way how people move and how our government move collectively on both sides, people don't care about these kids like that. People are going to look out for their own kids first, and every other kid comes second. And that's understandable. That's understandable. But also, don't claim you care about protecting kids and you're only looking out for your own kid. You care about your kid, not all these kids. Not all these kids in this country. And hell, their parents don't even. A lot of these kids' parents don't even care about them enough. A lot of these parents, and this is just in general. This isn't this specific generation of parents. This was even happening years ago. We can go back as far back as the boomer generation. There's always been cases where kids were coming out of schools either dropped out, and they always come out with some type of issue. They lack reading skills. Why the hell does your child lack reading skills? Why are you not giving your child a book at home and reading it with them and sitting down? I don't care if you work a 9 to 5. Most of us work 9 to 5s. We're all tired. You chose to have the kid. You chose to bring the kid into this world. So put in 100% effort, not 99% effort, 100% effort. You decided to, not wrap it up. And, the baby here. You decided, ooh, busted me, daddy. Deal with your consequences. Because people who bring kids into this world and leave them behind, I'm sorry, you suck. Stop doing that shit. Don't bring them into the world in the first place. If you're not in it, don't do it. If you're not in it, don't do it. Either go get a vasectomy or something, snip that stuff. I don't know, but don't even reproduce. Because you have a lot of stupid people that reproduce. That's the thing too. We need to nip the bud on stupid people in our country reproducing like stupid. Because all it does is create more stupid. The more stupid, it just keeps happening. Fuck this country. Shouts out to the USA, the country that claims we want to protect the kids, but they're just helping make it easier for adults to mess with children. Shouts out to the US of A. Wonderful country.